The pump was hissing again. Oh. But when I looked out the window, the lot was empty and the numbers were spinning. Like someone was filling a tank that was in tea there. I work at a gas station off I-76. The kind of place that feels like it's barely holding itself together. Fluorescent lights flicker overhead. The slushy machine always leaks. Fee. And the bathroom key is chained to a piece of wood someone carved a pentagram into as a joke or. At least I hope it was a joke. Midnight to 6 a.m. It's usually quiet. Truckers come through, a few drunks needing cigarettes, and then the dead hours from around 2:30 to 5 o'clock, where you could hear a spider crawl across the tile if you listened hard enough. I was restocking the fridge when I heard it click. ... CHHH. The sound of pump 3 coming to life. I thought maybe someone had pulled up while I wasn't looking, so I stepped out from behind the counter and looked through the big front window. Nothing, but the numbers on the pump were moving. February 7th. I opened the door and stepped out into the cool night air. It was unusually still. No wind, no cars, no sound, but the soft, mechanical hiss of the pump doing its thing. I walked out to pump 3, circled it, expecting to see I don't know what, someone messing with me, but there was no one. And here's where it got weirder. The nozzle was lifted from the cradle. It was hanging in midair, tilted, like it was jammed into a gas tank that wasn't there. I stared, frozen, as the price kept climbing. Then the nozzle clanked back into place. Just like that, as if someone had finished. I called my manager in the morning. Fee. He chalked it up to a software glitch. Said the old pumps act up sometimes. Reset it and move on, he said. So I did. The next night, it happened again. Same time, 3:11 a.m. Pump. 3 hissed to life. Number spinning. No car. This time, I went straight to the security monitor behind the counter. Rewound the feed. The lot was empty. Completely, but something was there. A flicker, like a shadow. Passing too close to the lens. A low. The kind you'd see in old VHS tapes when something got taped over too many times. And right when that shadow flickered across the screen, the audio picked up something new. Not from inside the store. It was coming through the intercom. The thing is, our intercom only works when someone presses the call button at the pump. And no one pressed anything. Still. Deep, wet, ragged breaths of like someone struggling to breathe or crying without sound. I didn't sleep that day. I kept thinking about it. I told myself I imagined the breathing, or it was static. Wind. Anything else? But the next night confirmed it wasn't in my head. Same time. 3:11. Pump 3. I stood behind the counter, arms crossed, heart thudding. Click. ... CHHH. ... CHHH. ... The pump came to life, and a low, broken whisper through the speaker. I never paid. ... I stepped back, almost knocked over the candy rack. My hand was shaking as I reached for the intercom mic. Who's there? I asked. No response. Just the breathing. Slower now. Almost like laughing. I didn't go outside. The next morning, I pulled the footage again. Same flicker, same distortion. And when I paused, the frame just right just for a split second, a figure. Bent. Crooked arms. Too long. Head tilted unnaturally toward the camera. Like it knew I was watching. I showed the footage to my manager. He brushed it off. You've been working too many overnights. Get some sleep. I started digging. Old news archives. Local Reddit threads. Anything. I found a story buried in an old forum. Gas station fatality. Sped off without paying. Lost control. Slammed into a utility pole. Just down the road. died instantly. Pump 3. No photo of the guy. No name. Just a date and a location. June 11th. The day I first saw the pump go off. June 11th. Now it happens every night. 3:11 a.m. Without fail. Always pump 3. Sometimes I hear him crying. Sometimes whispering things I can't make out. I stop checking the footage. I still see the numbers spinning. And sometimes, when the intercom crackles on by itself, he says my name. I've stopped resetting the pump. Let the numbers run. He never paid for gas. He never will.